rates. One, I can't go anywhere right now where people are complaining. The rates are super high right now.
Yeah, they are.
What are we supposed to do with the rates from a lending perspective? What's your strategy?
Okay, so what I love the most about the rate conversation is that there's a solution. There's solutions to it, right? I mean, and people say, "Oh, well, the rate's this." Well, yeah, right. And you can give them the spiel of, "Oh, you can refinance when they come down," or you can give them the spiel
Right.
of, marry the house, date the rate. All those little great things that people say. But the bottom line is, you're buying a home that you love. So find a home that you love. Don't buy a house you don't love right now in this market. Find a house you love and buy it, right? Well, when you go to that position, you're like, well, but the rate's 7%, and then you're like, okay, there's another hurdle. Well, what we do
Yeah.
there is we say, okay, well, here's what you should do. You go to the sellers, you get 15 grand. We can buy your rate down from 7 to 6. Now I know it's still 6%, whatever, but that just saved you $300 a month by doing that, right? So
Okay.
you have a solution, or you say, hey, I can, based on market predictions, which I'm not a big guy on, but rates should be down in the next 2 years, a couple percent. They should get down at around 5 is what they're thinking.
Wow.
So
Okay.
that's what the experts are saying, right? So, well, if you buy, so we could do a 2-1 buy down. So a 2-1 buy down means I buy your rate, the sellers buy your rate down 2% for the first year. And then the next year your payment goes up and they buy it down 1%. So they basically prepay that with seller paid closing costs. So
Okay.
you have your first year, you have a 2% lower rate. So you're at 5% your first year, 6% your second year, and then you go to 7%. So we qualify you on your 7% payment. So we know that you can make that payment after that time, right? But the
Yeah.
goal is for you to refinance before then. So there's all kinds of solutions to rate problems. I tell people rates are where they are. If you want to be successful in finding a home and in expanding your family and whatever it is, right? Upgrading, upsizing, downsizing, whatever it is, if you really want to do this, why are you waiting? I mean, we'll find a solution to the problem. So, and we need inventory too. So if you own a home and you have to sell it, you're going to sell it fast. So,
Yeah.
I mean, so there's a lot of things, and you can get top dollar for it when you sell. So, if you're a first time home buyer, right, you we will find a solution to the problem, right? So I just tell people rates are what they are. Historically, I can tell them that too. Oh, they're actually not that bad historically. And then everybody comes back and says, "Well, yeah, well, house prices were 70,000 when they were 7%." I'm like, "Yeah, that's true. That's
Yeah.
true."
Well,